another motherfucking video! Alright, we doing something a little different today. We got we were trying to have the entire Mordant Rhed band on. The drummer, the sodomist, was trying to log on earlier, and the fucking idiot doesn't know how to work a goddamn computer, so I don't know if the motherfucker's gonna be on here or not. He was having some issues, but then again, he's one stupid ass fucking idiot.
He's probably in the backyard stomping on his phone.
Probably is. Motherfucker's retarded. So anyway, we have here other members. We got Nocturnal Penetrator, the bass player. He's also known as AIDS Fist Vomit. And then we have the guitarist Sarazawa. And just to make things clear as well, the band is called Mordant Rhed, even though it says Mordant Rhed. That's not my fucking name. It's the name of the band and the YouTube channel. My name is Revok Vermithrax. Know that shit. Anyway, so let's get right to this fucking bullshit. So,
hey,
what's that?
Hey! Bring me a fucking beer! A beer! God damn. Hold on a second. Fuck.
Well, since we're doing that, I'm enjoying myself too.
God, what the... Are you going to the store to get it? God damn it! You'd be fucking kidding me.
Go in there and knock the shit out of them.
Thank you.
You gotta be nice about that shit.
I was being sarcastic. Close the fucking door.
Damn. Hard to get fucking sponsored by Tito's. Okay, so well, I even thought about doing this. You know, I did that fucking video, that fucking homeboy, that J-Dog. He's always asking what do you think the fucking greatest death metal band of all time is? And I think that's it varies from person to person, and especially for your first experience. And when I was talking to him, I said Cannibal Corpse, and I mentioned Butchered at Birth was, for me, one of the best albums. It was the most impactful to me because, I mean, before I heard Butchered at Birth, I did hear Eaten Back to Life, and I heard Deicide and other stuff. And Deicide, the first self-titled album is a pretty fucking good-ass album. But for me, when I heard Butchered at Birth, from Eaten Back to Life to Butchered at Birth, there was a huge disparity to me. I thought it was so much fucking better, but I do like Eaten Back to Life. Thoughts?
Yeah, like, my favorite, definitely all time, is definitely Deicide self-titled. It's one of the first death metal albums I ever heard, and it's always stuck with me. I could listen to it all the time. I heard it first when I think I was like 14, in probably 1990.
Yeah, yeah, that's when it came out.
And Butchered at Birth, like, I heard real close to that also, like not long after that, and some of the other classic shit. But yeah, I mean, as far as greatest, for me, it's definitely Deicide. But if you want to go greatest, as far as like greatest, like everybody could probably agree on greatest, I would say Cannibal Corpse. A more agreed upon thing. I think they probably have a better discography. But I still think Deicide self-titled is better than anything Cannibal Corpse ever put out.
Yeah,
but all real close, I think. I mean, it's all different style too, but
it's funny to hear you talk normal without saying sick shit.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me.
But that, I agree with that. That first Deicide, when I first heard, the first time I heard Deicide was on that at Death's Door compilation that Road Racer put out. And that's where I first heard Deicide, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
A fucking college radio station that played death metal, punk, hardcore, and thrash and shit like that. It, like, I think 2 times a week, late at night.
Yeah.
I would just fucking record the whole fucking thing. So I would get like Napalm Death and Carcass and like local bands and like Ministry, weird shit like that. And all that back then was all really underground and kind of new.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I didn't even know who the fuck it was. Like half the bands I knew who the fuck they were. And even like, you know, like Symphonies of Sickness. I know technically they're not like a death metal band, but back then it was all in the same fucking category. But that album is definitely one of my favorite albums by Carcass.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
is not how old that. I mean, I don't know how old that Incantation Upon the Throne of Apocalypse album is, but that's like right up there with my fucking favorite death metal albums too.
You like that one better than the debut, that Golgotha?
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
But also that one's the first one I ever heard, the Upon the Throne of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I bought Hog Wild in San Antonio, the CD, and I went and put it in my fucking truck, and that opening drum intro just about blew my fucking speakers. Yeah, I've listened to the fucking album so much. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Pretty brutal. What do you think about that, Sarazawa? Can you speak English?
Yeah.
He can talk.
I think Morbid Angel. I like the first 4. Actually, even Gateways of Annihilation is good. But yeah, I listen to that quite often. I don't know. I don't listen to death metal as much as I used to, but all the old classic death metal bands are definitely way better than this new shit that's coming out.
I know a lot of people who will say Morbid Angel is their favorite death metal band too, or their best because they're fucking really good. But
yeah, those first albums are good, but I don't know. The first death metal album I consider I ever heard was Sepultura.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't consider that death metal, but to me, and that's the first time I ever heard vocals that go through.
yeah,
Actually, me too.
If it was heavy and it had death metal kind of vocals or that, we all considered it to be fucking death metal. It was all the same to us. I think it kind of walks, and you know.
Yeah.
What about Morbid?
Staying, man. It's crazy.
What's funny about Morbid Angel, because a lot of people say that too. For me, I've always liked Morbid Angel, but when I first heard them, I didn't like them as much, but I do like them now, especially Altars of Madness. So damn good. I listen to that album to this day still very often. And, Lesser the Sick and Covenant, very good shit.
I like Morbid Angel are good, but I have that Blessed the Sick album. I have a bad memory of that. My buddy used to live in this fucking trailer park.
You're getting molested?
No, but no, he told me to come over. We were gonna drink and shit, and I was in high school. I had to walk over like a half a mile to his house. He lives, quite not real far, but I walk over there. He didn't answer. I could hear music loud. He was listening. He was DMing Morbid Angel, and I walk in, and he's fucking the fattest, grossest bitch. Bitch was so fucking bad. Huh?
You didn't join in?
No, but I could smell it, man. It smells so fucking bad.
You just opened the door, and he was just fucking this fat bitch. Goes, hey man, come on in, man.
He was just hitting motherfucker, and it was like he was trying to roll a gigantic boulder or something. The way he was fucking her, it was so sick.
But he had the door unlocked so you could come in.
Yeah, probably fucking that. He's a sick bastard. But every time I hear that album, I fucking smell it. I still smell.
That's a good memory of that band.
That's true death metal.
So who was that? You said that you were a kid over in San Antonio at some trailer park. Some hillbilly used to get all those kids to go over there and fuck his old lady or something. Pay him like $5.
Yeah, there was always some shit like that happening. I forgot that guy's name. I was like really young when I used to hear about that. So
you didn't go over there and partake?
No, I didn't get a chance to get in on it. But the earliest I heard about that, I was probably like 12, and I was skateboarding, and my mom's friend from down the street, her son was older than me. He was like 15 or 16, and we always skated together. And he used to listen to punk and metal and shit. But he said he was gonna go fuck that old lady, and he came back from doing it one time, and he was like, here, check this out. And he rubbed his hand all over my mouth, and it smelled like fucking he grabbed my hand, his hand on my mouth, and he's like rubbed it like this and pushed me down, and he was all laughing. It was fucking sick. I didn't really know what it was, but he told me, I kind of got grossed out because I was like fucking 12.
Man, you should have been 12.
Secret of the Ooze.
So Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I have like PTSD with disgusting odors. I hear music, nasty, rotten shit.
You should have been 12 years old going over there performing oral on the grandma.
I wish I could have. I don't think I could have got a fucking hard on. I don't know. I was probably scared.
So,
Didn't you say you go to nursing homes and lick on bed sores?
Yeah. I smell them nasty shit.
he said he went into the morgue sniffing dead crotch. So, that goddamn Sepultura shit or fucking Cavalera bullshit, those 2 re-recordings got released the other day. The fuck you think about that shit?
I haven't heard the Bestial Devastation yet, but and More Vision sounds good. I mean, it sounds, I don't know, I guess it kind of has the same, they didn't try to record it all clean and perfect. It still had the same kind of raw energy, I guess. And I like that I can listen to it real loud on my fucking car stereo and it sounds good, but yeah, it's good. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
I think it sounds good. But the other shit sound like crap. Those old recordings sound like shit.
Man, that's the best shit. Man, that original Morbid Visions, the guitars are all out of tune. That's the best shit, man.
Oh, yeah. That's actually one of the first fucking bands I ever saw as far as like death, thrash type metal was Sepultura.
Yeah, wasn't it on the New Titans of the Block tour?
Saw them twice, and I forget which tours. Yeah, New Titans in the Block, and then I forgot who was on that tour, but I saw them again.
That was good, man. It was Sick of It All, Napalm Death, and Sacred Right.
Yeah, other times with I think Obituary played that. I saw Obituary twice back then too.
Wasn't it Obituary, Sepultura, and Sadist?
No, it wasn't that one. You know, Sepultura played like 5 times in like 3 years in San Antonio. In fact, they were touring like a motherfucker back then. And I can't fucking remember who else I saw them with. I think it was with that. What was that New Titans in the Block? You just said it was.
The Sacred Reich, Sick of It All, Napalm Death, and Sepultura.
I can't fucking remember, but it was twice back then in that same couple years, and it was fucking. So it's a place called the Showcase in San Antonio. It was cool back then because and it was always fucking packed, and you would see fucking punk rockers and skinheads and like metalheads all fucking circle pit the whole fucking time. Hardly any fights here and there, but I mean, dude, stage dives nonstop. It was so fucking awesome, that place.
Yeah, I heard about that place. Is that where you laid pipe with that big skinhead cow?
No, that wasn't me.
Man, but yeah, as far as that Sepultura, I do like the original Necro recordings, and actually of the original recordings, I always liked that Bestial Devastation the best. And even with these re-recordings, I like it better. I know a lot of people, I did that other video talking about this, there was a lot of people talking shit both sides. It was a waste of time, leave the originals alone, other people like it. I'm okay with both of them. I mean, it's I like the originals, but the re-recordings are pretty cool. I like how they kept the same style of artwork with it. So, I don't know. I'm okay with it, but a lot of people are fucking crying about it, saying that it should be left alone. In some aspects, I understand, but like if they said they were going to re-record Beneath the Remains or even Schizophrenia. What?
Beneath the Remains sounds fucking awesome as it
yeah,
is.
That's what I'm saying. If they try to re-record that, it'd be so fucking stupid. There would be no point.
It's not like perfect, but it's fucking. I mean, it's not like super clean, but it's perfect like it is. I wouldn't fuck with that.
Yeah.
That's actually the first album I heard by them. That's definitely my favorite.
I as well. I got that, and then I got Schizophrenia after that. And Schizophrenia is even more raw, and then the vocals have a lot of reverb on it, but I like it. It sounds fucking good. Oh.
Yeah, They don't need to redo that shit from the Beneath the Remains and all that shit.
That'd be
I don't know. I think punk
I'm out.
rock sounds better raw than metal. Like if somebody tried to re-record those old Misfits albums, man, that would sound like shit.
Yeah. Even that, like the try to re-record Negative Approach, that early stuff, that fucking bullshit too.
They did? Or?
No, I'm just saying if they did. Fuck, they're just touring, they're playing that same old shit.
I don't know. Actually, I'd like to hear a recording of how that guy sings now.
Yeah, it just sounds like fucking anal cunt.
Like grindcore.
Yeah.
Seen them since they started touring again?
Yeah.
I have. Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I think I've seen them twice.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to going. I don't know. I have a hard time getting excited about these reunion bands. But every time I go, I always enjoy it. I always really enjoy myself.
Yeah, you like to enjoy yourself.
I always have a very pleasant time.
You like to be excited about life.
Yeah, very much.
I know that Sarazawa.
Like,
Yeah. Would you say you said you don't like to be around those pussies that are excited about life?
yeah.
That's the one where the guy was shitting all over the place.
I think that was him. Yeah, some guy. And it wasn't like a G.G. Allen thing. He was really drunk and he's just shitting himself. And it was just coming down to, like the bottom of his fucking pants into his shoes. And they let everybody in the band stopped playing, and he tried to walk off. He fucking slipped and fell on it.
Man, what?
They dragged him off, sliding like a big shit streak on the stage.
Oh, actually, that I know what you're talking about.
I don't even know
it wasn't the Antichrist. It was fucking Patukin.
Oh yeah.
Man, actually, have you heard that new shit they recorded?
Yeah, it sounds like that. It's good though.
Man, it's like some sick satanic rape black metal.
Sounds like a garbage disposal going off.
Yeah, actually, with that shit, that fucking idiot sent me some shit. I need to play it on the one of these videos because it's so fucked up. It needs to be broadcast. He said, yeah, man, he's always so serious. He doesn't want to. He said he only wants like 5 people to hear his recordings. I said, man, that's fucking evil as fuck, man.
You should tell him about that story when we're shooting that video and those guys that are working in your yard seen us and they thought your house was getting robbed. They called the cops on us.
That
we had these masks on.
Yeah, we were.
It was happening, so we were. Cops were all fucking like. They're like, well, why these fucking guys were robbing the house just acted all fucking cool and calm and.
Yeah, I know, because everybody's listening. What the fuck happened is we were shooting a fucking music video in the fucking garage, and then I guess it was real fucking smart to be doing this while I had these fucking people. Yard service was cutting down some limbs, and they saw us come out of the fucking garage. We were in the kitchen. They could see us in the house with these fucking masks on. They thought people were fucking robbing the house. They called them fucking cops.
Man, I guess this happened a while back too, but that guy from Goat Lord killed his neighbor and his kid.
Oh, yeah.
I just found that out.
Man, did y'all even like Goat Lord?
No.
Oh, I thought it sounded like shit. I bought that fucking album when it came out, and it was on JL Records. I still have the fucking CD. It was when it first came out, I thought with the descriptions like it's like it do something pretty cool, and then I bought it, and I thought it sounds like shit. A lot of people really like that band. I don't know, it didn't do shit for me. I mean, back then, listening to stuff like Beherit and Blasphemy sounded way fucking better than that shit. Yeah, Goat Lord was from, I think they were from Las Vegas, from same thing with that Mitch Harris and Righteous Pigs. Because I know he did some backups on one of those albums. sound like shit as well.
And he did backups on Goat Lord?
Yeah. I like how they promoted it, featuring vocals by Mitch Harris from Napalm Death. That's when they put that on there on the Jail America. What's your fucking favorite Kiss album?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lick It Up.
I knew you were going to say that. I absolutely knew you were going to say that.
Which one's the
Hot in the Shade, man? That shit is badass.
what's the disco album?
Huh?
What album was that disco album?
Oh, Dynasty.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Dynasty.
That's a pretty good album, actually. I mean,
That's fucking catchy and entertaining, and I mean a lot of shit before that was good too. But those songs always stick in my head from when I was a kid.
I Was Made for Loving You.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Actually, my favorite song on that album is the Ace Frehley singing that Rolling Stone cover, 2000 Man. Actually, I like Kiss's version better than the original Rolling Stone one.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Good. But my favorite Kiss album, I like Creatures of the Night pretty well, but
I've always liked Kiss. I've just never really paid that much attention to them to remember which albums are what.
back then when it was new, watching the fucking Phantom of the Park and all that shit, and I was a kid, my mom bought me I wanted those Kiss toys, and I got Paul Stanley, and then when I got it, I was scared of it, I was crying, and my mom sold it in the garage sale.
And I remember
this was fucking 1978 or some shit like that.
I remember a long time ago coming over to your house a couple times, and every time I come over to your house for a while, you had some new fucking Kiss record or some new Kiss bullshit.
I know. I was on a mission rebuying all that shit on CD.
Yep.
And actually, the first, I think I talked about this some other fucking video, the first goddamn record that I ever got, no, actually, the first record I got was Quiet Riot. Or no, actually, I take it back. No, this is back actually when those Kiss solo albums.
White Lion?
White Lion?
What'd you say?
No, I'm getting tongue-tied. I said Quiet Riot, that Mental Health, White Lion. No, but the first one that I got was that Peter Criss solo album. It was when it was brand new. Because I remember we went to fucking Gibson's, and they had that whole section set up, had all the Kiss solo albums, and it was when it was new. And I remember as a kid, I didn't know what the fuck, and I was about to get Ace Frehley's, which I should have. That's the best solo album, but I got Peter Criss, and that's the worst fucking one. That one and Gene Simmons, fucking trash, but Ace Frehley's the best one, and then Paul Stanley's pretty good too.
So what was the first album you ever bought with your own money as a kid?
With my own money.
Or like the first album that you bought, like that you were in a store with your parents or whatever, and they bought for you, and it wasn't just
it was that Peter Criss. I mean, because before that I was buying fucking Marvel Comics book and record with the comic book with the record with the narrator on it. That's some shit I got before that. But as far as music, I don't know, I thought Kiss was like everybody else, thought it was cool when I watched Phantom of the Opera, Phantom of the Park, saw that movie, that cheap ass shit. And from there, and I got a little bit after that, this was 1982 or whatever, I know I got Billy Idol, Rebel Yell, and Quiet Riot.
Yeah, my first, well, I guess it was, I don't know if it was my money, like allowance bullshit, but it was that Dio Last in Line album.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I can't remember if I bought it before or I bought it. So I know I heard him on the radio because I had heard Rainbow as a little kid. My dad liked that shit a lot. But my mom had won tickets to see Dio and Doc. I think I told you about this before.
Yeah, that's good shit right there.
I bought both those albums together because I think Tooth and Nail and Last in Line, I think both came out the same year. And I guess that was the tour they were on. But I got to see that Last in Line tour when I was like fucking 8 years old. So my mom won tickets for us to go. And it was fucking awesome. They had all the shit on stage, that big fucking demon-looking thing that was on the cover of the album. And it came out, it had like fire and shit, and that shit was fucking awesome.
Well, yeah, I definitely can't top that story. Being 8 years old, seeing that.
That's probably still the best show I've ever been to. That one fucking, that just tops everything.
I'm sure, as an 8-year-old seeing all that crap.
Cool night too.
Even better. Yeah, when I first heard Dio, it was, again, my dad we very first bought a VCR, those big-ass VCRs where the tape pops up to the top, you slide it in. He was recording videos, and there was a Dio concert on TV, and I remember hearing that, hearing Rainbow in the Dark and all that shit. That's my first memory of Dio.
Yeah, shit.
Alice Cooper back then. Funny, my dad was fine. Well, I guess your dad was too, listening to all that shit.
Yeah.
And he'd get drunk and pull out a 44 Magnum.
Yeah. We used to listen to that. He'd pull that fucking 44 Magnum out and put it on my head. Be like, boy, you like this? And like, he's a good boy.
Sounds like pretty good upbringing.
He'd crack open a fresh Schaefer beer, and it was good times.
Yeah. Hey.
You a motherfucker. You nasty.
Hey, speaking of like old 80s shit, whatever, this is not real old, but remember Masters of the Universe? They made that movie, Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella. It's Frank Langella with Skeletor. Well, I was on eBay and I paid $500 and I got the original prop from Masters of the Universe. This is the one that Frank Langella wore as Skeletor.
No, you didn't. That's the real one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I paid $500 for it.
I think you got ripped off.
Hey,
Man, I should wear this shit. Go play a show, wear this shit.
That means you gotta talk like Skeletor too. Not
Yeah, it smells like fucking Dracula.
But Skeletor from the fucking cartoons.
Oh yeah, with a high-pitched voice.
Yeah. Man, he's a
Yeah, I know. I used to like Masters of the Universe, but that cartoon was so shitty. So the verdict is, for you, Deicide. Deicide's the best death metal album of all time.
Yeah.
Serizawa.
I could say, besides that one, I could probably say Tomb of the Mutilated right behind that.
Yeah, you know, I like Tomb of the Mutilated, but it's funny for me with Cannibal Corpse. My go-to album from them is The Bleeding.
Yeah,
love that album.
Yeah, that's good too.
I mean, Tomb of the Mutilated is good too. I mean, back then when they were on Ace Ventura, I thought that was so fucking weird, and that was the big breakthrough. You doing hanging your dick up?
Yeah, I think it's lights out over here at this halfway house I'm staying at.
Is that where you're at right now?
Yeah. Mentally handicapped grandma upstairs stomping around.
Is there a lot of scenes like in Henry Part 2?
Yeah. Yeah, there's this fat guy. He's so morbidly obese, he's bedridden, and there's like two guys on each side fucking his rolls at the same time.
Was that happening every night?
Just about. Looks like Jabba the Hutt, lay on the bed, just getting rocked back and forth.
I'm telling you, man, you should go record that shit next time you see it.
Was it like an open area, or is it individual rooms?
It's individual rooms.
So what, you just walk in there and look through the door and see them guys fucking that guy's back?
Random people just walking in here.
Somebody walks in and goes,
hey, half these people are.
Say, hey man, come here, look.
Hey, look.
Good luck.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, it's been a stimulating conversation.
I wish I was.
Okay. You anything to say? Greetings.
Fuck off.
Motherfucker.